It is because of the men and women who gave their lives so we could be free. What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 258 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57, and this channel's documenting every single day leading up to that amazing moment. Memorial Day here in Buffalo. The weather is amazing. I don't care what you say about Buffalo weather in the winter. It can get pretty crappy. Buffalo summers are absolutely the best. And today is just perfect. Perfect for a cookout, to have friends over, to have a few margaritas or Pepsis or whatever you enjoy. Made me think about my video today, and my video today is about sports in general, how amazing they are, not only because we get to enjoy watching our team on the field, but the fact that when we go to a game, we're surrounded by people we don't know. They're total strangers. The person to the left of you, they might be a Republican. The person to the right of you, they might be a Democrat. The person in front of you might be an independent. I know there are a lot of hot button issues out there. There's a lot of divisiveness. There's a lot of things to debate. A lot of these things are very important. But at the end of the day, what are we? We're all Americans. And why do we have the ability to enjoy cookouts, to enjoy sporting events? Well, it is because of the men and women who gave their lives so we could be free. So for this video, I'm going to share with you the story of the only NFL player who gave his life in the Vietnam War. Check it out, and I'll see you tomorrow.
In 1968, Bob Kalsu was an 8th-round draft pick who came to the Buffalo Bills with a young wife, a baby daughter, and an endearing personality.
He was the type of guy always had a smile on his face. You know, he was there always to talk to if you had, let's say, a tough day or things weren't exactly right. Through your journeys in life, you know, you meet a lot of characters, but you remember this guy for the character.
But in the days that followed a successful rookie season, Bob Kalsu faced a question of character few athletes of his era ever had to answer. He was called on to serve his country.
I'm sure when he took ROTC, he didn't think of Vietnam or anything like that, but he just said, Jan, I'm no different than anyone else. And he said, you know, when they call me up to go, I'm going to go. There wasn't any what if in Bob's character.
He was my first lieutenant, 101st Airborne Division, 2nd 11th Artillery. He always was in control of things, but he didn't need to be mean and real aggressive to have that control. He had a lot of respect, and I liked him. There's a lot of officers I didn't like, but Lieutenant Kalsu was a different guy.
In the spring of 1970, Bob Kalsu reunited with his family. When he returned to Vietnam, he recorded a poignant message for his pregnant wife.
Jan, I love and miss you very much. Think about you all the time. And you too, Jill. And also you, baby Kay, even though you're not born yet.
My last letter that I received from him talks about that the North Vietnamese are all around us and we're in heavy mortar area.
At times it was just so much that you couldn't be out. There was mortar rounds and rockets coming in everywhere. I had taken a piece of shrapnel in my hand, and he come down and checked on me. Lieutenant Kalsu told me I could get off the hill if I wanted to. And I noticed that he had a bandage on his left shoulder where he had been nicked by shrapnel. And I thought, if he's staying, then I'm staying.
2 days later, in Oklahoma City, Robert Kalsu Jr. was born.
I knew Bob was just going to be so excited that he had a son to go with our daughter. Then my doctor comes in, and he says, Jan, he said, there's going to be a soldier who's going to come talk to you. And I knew that, but I just said, Bob's been killed, hasn't he? And he just anyway, he just held me close to him. And the soldiers came in, and, you know, of course, they have to say it officially. I'm sorry to inform you, your husband, First Lieutenant James Robert Kalsu, was killed in battle. And I remember, you know, because you don't think, I remember grabbing a hold of Jill and saying, Daddy's gone, you know. If they weren't going to have their dad with them, I wanted them to have as much as they could of him in their heart. Keeping him alive to them also kept alive his values. And letting the children know that in order to get through this life, you have to have a strong faith value.
As they grew up, Bob and Jill Kalsu learned about their father. They were often reminded that he was the only professional football player to die in Vietnam.
Oh, your dad loves you. You want to get that, don't you?
First, Dan, let me tell you how much I love you and miss you. And Jill, since you've been jabbering and everything, you're really getting to be a big girl. And baby Kay, you keep her growing. You be a healthy little one. And Daddy loves you too. Just keep her growing and be a healthy thing.